So hello everyone, if you have landed on this video, so you are getting into embedded systems. So if you are a fresher, so let me tell you what all you should be preparing and you should be working on. So I have taken a few interviews for the freshers in my company. So according to my experience and my expectations, so these things I'll be telling you in this video, so stay tuned. So the first thing which you will be mentioning in your resume is about your project. So the project should be in such a way that you should be able to explain your project technically. Suppose if the interviewer is asking you about what challenges did you face while you were doing your project and how did you resolve it. So the answer should not be something like we had this issue, some kind of issue, and then we were able to resolve it by our teamwork, our hard work, and by taking help from others. So you should not answer it in such a way. So you should be able to answer it in a technical way, so that the interviewer should understand. You should get a confidence that you have actually done this project on your own and you have not purchased it from some other vendor. So that is the one thing that the interviewer is looking into your projects. So also, if you are from ISC or CSC background, you need to have some hardware related projects, maybe IoT related. So that is the easiest and the simplest projects which you could do very easily without any extra efforts and a lot of efforts. If you have this Arduino boards or the IoT Node MCU ESP32, so using these things you can build a very simple projects and you could add it in your resume. So you should be able to convince the interviewer that you have built it on your own, even if it is a very simple project. You should be able to convince him. So this is about the project. So next is your internship experience. So similar to your projects, you should be able to technically explain them what you actually worked on and what projects you have been assigned in that internship. So for EC students it is a bit difficult, so because you do not get a online or a part-time internships compared to ISC and CSC guys. So that is fine, we do understand that, and so you can, instead of that, you can make sure you can add some VLSI or embedded workshops or something training, or some of the training institutes where you have got the training for VLSI or embedded or something like that. So you can add this kind of things in your resume. So the next thing is the programming language. So we expect you to know at least C or C++. Even if you are from EC or ISC, you might be knowing C programming. That is the bare minimum. Okay, and so we ask you some programming questions related to the C and C++, C or C++, any one of the programming languages which you are comfortable or mastered it. So you should be able to express your solution. At least you should explain the approach of your solution. If you are stuck at some programming language issues like some syntaxes or something, you should at least explain them the procedure or the process or the methodology or which algorithm or something, what you are using, what approach you are following in order to solve this problem. Or so the next important subject would be your digital electronics. So in digital electronics we expect you to know at least the basic logic gates, universal gates, and what kind of circuit can be created using the basic gates. So if we are giving you some equation, you should be able to write a truth table and generate a logic diagram using the basic gates or universal gates or whatsoever. So you should be thorough with that, and also the flip-flops like SRJK, master slave. So these kind of flip-flops, you are expected to know these things. So the next subject will be your computer architecture. So you should be aware of different computer architecture and what is a processor, what is a thread, and all these things. So you should be aware of like different RISC, difference between RISC, CISC, or Harvard or Neumann architecture. So these things you should be aware of. Protocols, which would be your UART, I2C, SPI. So these are very simple protocols. You need not have to know the complete program to run it. So you should have the basic knowledge of what is bidirectional or unidirectional So, and what kind of algorithm does what, so how does it sends the data. So these kind of things you should be aware. So the other subjects would be your microcontrollers and microprocessors. So if you are from EC, you might be having a subject in your academics. So you should study this and prepare for like a few of the assembly language programming and basic stuff, and difference between microcontrollers, microprocessors, and what is the difference between these two, and also some of the concepts of the operating system, what is a kernel, what is Linux, and all this stuff. So if you are from ISC or CSC background, we do expect you to know the data structures and algorithms. So what is singly linked list and double linked list? How do you, if there are some of the problems related to this, and the binary tree and all this stuff, we do expect you